Sometimes failure will actually help you. In your next business, you'll be a lot better, trust me. And I'll give you a example of that too. You know, not everybody's going to succeed in junk removal. Not everybody's going to succeed in any kind of business you start. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. We're like, I think we're like 9% of the United States. We're entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is such a huge step. It's such a brave but excelling step that you take in your life, right? It's something that you do because you're tired of working for somebody. It's something that you do because you want to work for yourself, man. And entrepreneurship does that to you. But to stay in business is even tougher. I was talking to somebody last night. I was actually talking to somebody last night. You know, you can tell that business is slow because of this reason. Because the more people I talk to and the more people that ask for advice, that's when you know it's slow out there. And it's been slow. It's been slow for us. I mean, we're used to doing like 6 to 10 jobs daily. And it doesn't matter if it's a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's daily. Now we're doing about 3 or 4 daily. Today we have 2 on the schedule, and 2. One is a booking. I haven't even looked at it, and the other one, it's probably going to come any day and any second now, you know. So failure will help you out the second time. So you might not be good at junk removal. You might not be good at junk removal right now. Right now, you might not be good, okay? But eventually, you will get better at not only this business, but your next business, okay? So don't let your entrepreneurship failure the first time around just cripple you. You don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that. You want to be able to grow this business as much as you can and try to succeed it and fight it and stay in the game. Stay in the game as long as you can. But eventually, at one point, you'll realize that you've been doing this for years and don't have any money in the bank. Yeah. So here's my story really quick about this. Is I had been doing junk removal for about maybe 8 years. It was about 7.5 years, to be honest with you, okay? I always tell people 8 years, 7 or 8 years. So I've been doing junk removal for 17 years now. 17! Holy cow. This past July is 17 years. And for the first 8 years, 7.5 years of my business, and I was busy. Trust me, I was busy. I was doing 5, 6 jobs daily. I was always busy. There wasn't that much competitors out there. There wasn't a lot of what people say saturation. There was only like 2 or 3 junk removal companies in this time. So let me tell you something. I was not making any money. All I was doing was paying my bills at home. I drove a nice car. I lived in a nice home. I paid a lot of stuff for my girlfriend back in the day. And I did own a condo, so that was pretty cool. But overall, I was just living check to check, week to week. I was living week to week. For about 7 to 8 years, 7.5 years, this happened to me. Living check to check, week to week, and not really putting anything to the bank, right? Putting any money in the bank. I was never, ever putting any money in the bank. I was just always paying bills, right? I was always paying bills. I was never like establishing a good bank account. So there's never, ever a chance that I got to set money and put it in the bank. And the reason was because I was just spending it. I wasn't saving it. I was buying equipment like the mini dumpsters. I was buying the dumpster trailers. I was buying other used trucks, stuff like that. And I just never had a chance. So one day, I set aside like $5,000. And then like a month later, I set another $5,000. And I don't know, man. What happened was like at the end of the year, there was like $40,000 in my bank account. And my business, my junk removal business, had matured. And I've tried to explain this to so many people, so many people. Ricardo, how do you make how do you make money? How do you do this? How do you do that? And the fact is, I don't know. I know that I stopped spending so much money. And the weird thing is I still spend a lot of money, but I wasn't spending like I was back in the day. But I don't think that was the problem. The business matured to a point where I was just staying busy. I had the right trucks. I had the right equipment. I wasn't out buying saws. I wasn't out buying saw blades. I wasn't buying shoes to work, pants and shirts. It's the smallest things that will make such a big difference in your business. The smallest things. And yeah, I remember one time looking at my bank account and there was like $79,000 and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. And I was like, whoa, how did that get there? Because honestly, I thought I had like 50 grand or something like that. But, and this is one of the reasons I started doing a haunted house. I mean, I wanted to make more money with the money that I had, right? I wasn't satisfied with it. So regardless, maybe there's another way that a lot of people make money. Maybe there's another way that a lot of people make money, okay? But I will tell you this. For the first 7.5 years, I made no money. Now I'm doing this 17 years. I have my trucks, I have my trailers, I have my equipment, I have my headquarters, I have my 2 haunted houses. So it's worked out a lot better for me. As time went on, it worked out a lot better for me. Whew. But one thing that taught me a lesson, I will tell you this. Before I started junk removal 17 years ago, I owned shoe stores. I had shoe stores, okay? I had shoe stores in Dallas, Texas. I had about 5 shoe stores. Oh my God, did we make money? Holy moly, we made money. My retail revenue was awesome. At one point, we made over $1 million, almost $2 million. And I've told this story before in my video, so I'm gonna tell it really, really quick. So one year, I did my numbers and I had made $1.8 million. Yeah, in retail, selling shoes in the hood, like Adidas, Fila, Reebok, stuff like that. 1.8 million with all my shoe stores. Here's the funny thing about it. I sat down because I had a big old payment to Nike coming up of like $75,000. I had a big old payment coming up, and I was wondering how I was going to pay it when I only had like $30,000 in the bank. I'm like, damn, where did all my money go? So I got on the computer and shit like that. I started running numbers. I got all my expenses, all my revenue, all this, all that, all the rent, all the employees, and started making numbers. Okay. In 1 year of doing $1.8 million, I had made like $58,000. And I was tight with my money back then. Oh my gosh. Because I was trying to pay bills. $58,000. Now, back in the day, $58,000 was a lot more than it is now. It's trash now, right? But can you imagine? I would wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, open my stores at 9, get there until 9 to 9 p.m. nightly, daily. Daily, dude. Oh, boy. To make $58,000. $58,000. Yeah. So that's when I knew it was time to change. A little after that, months after that, my first wife, she filed for divorce. She took the stores and I was happy. It was awesome. She liquidated them and they were gone, and I was like, you know what, I'll start something else. And I started real estate. I started dabbing in real estate, and I started Junk Guys. And of course, Junk Guys was a cash cow, and it worked a lot better for me. But I learned a lesson: never be in retail. Control your expenses. I learned how to discipline myself with the first failure that I ever had. The first failure. The only thing that came out of the first business was my kids. I was able to support my boys. I love that. We always took trips. Disney World, Disneyland, Universal, all that shit. New York, Chicago, stuff like that. I always took them everywhere. I love that. That was what my first business did for me. It supported my family. Well, other than that, it didn't leave me $1 in the bank. $58,000, can you believe that? Trash. So, I tell you that story because hopefully you realize that if you fell in junk removal, it's going to be a learning lesson to you. You're going to learn not to spend money. You're going to discipline yourself, and the next time you do another business or you reset in junk removal, you'll be a lot better. A lot better. I have a friend right now, okay? I have a friend right now who stopped paying for JRA, fired his employees, his 2 guys that he had. He's gone down to 1 truck and 1 trailer. He stopped running ads on Facebook because he was doing ads on Facebook himself. He started building his own website. He still has his JRA website, but now he's building his own because his JRA website that he's had for the last 2.5 years doesn't rank anyway. So I told him, just build another one, dude. Your website doesn't rank anyway. It doesn't matter. What the hell's the big deal? Just get another website. He's building a Google site right now. He's starting over. And he said, Ricardo, I'm getting rid of all these bills. I'm stopping. I'm going to stop doing that stuff. And I'm going to get rid of all my bills. And I'm only going to do everything myself now. He's going to own his own website. He's going to do his own SEO. He's going to do his own social media. I mean, he's doing everything himself. He's not going to use anybody else. And that's how he's going to save money. And he's learned from his first time. So he ran a junk removal business for 3 years. And now he stopped. He's going to call his company a different name and everything. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah. He's learned from his complete failure how to do better, but he doesn't want to leave this industry. I told him, bro, just go work somewhere else. And he was like, no, I don't want to leave this industry. He's got about maybe $35,000 in credit card debt that he kept on pouring to like Thumbtack and shit like that. Stuff like that, excuse me. He owes JRA like $10,000 or so, you know, just stuff like that on his credit card and stuff. And his expenses are so crazy. But not anymore. He's turned it around. He knew when to stop. When are you going to know when to stop? So eventually, how you doing? Good morning, guys. Good morning. So eventually, you'll learn. You're going to discipline yourself, and you're going to know when to stop too. You will. You'll learn. You'll get used to it. You're going to discipline yourself, and you're going to know, you know what? It's time for me to stop and reset. It just takes time to know that. It just takes time. Anyway, I'm out here at the park again, walking. Beautiful, beautiful day out here. Look at this place. What a nice place. Look at that. So nice. Look at that. So, wow. Not hot. The sun's not out. Hell, I don't know where the sun's at. But stay away from me, dude, because it almost killed us yesterday. I want to show you what I did at the haunted house, too. I put up a wall, like a effing wall, dude. I put a wall up by myself. I YouTubed it, but I actually put up a wall. Like, I was just, like, looking at it yesterday, and did I do that? That's crazy. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully, y'all subscribe to my channel. Take this tips and advice, and guys, if you're not doing something right, failure will teach you to do better. Have a good one. Bye-bye.